For the past 2 or 3 years, I've been traveling a little bit around the Europe, and then not only Europe. And for now, I'm gonna share some ideas and solo trip destinations that you might be wondering about and you might like. Also, it's important to mention the free things that you might do while traveling, and I think it's gonna be helpful. If you're a beginner solo traveler or you're just starting your journeys anywhere else, it might be helpful for you to know about some things to do while you're traveling, especially if they're a little cheaper or free. This video is going to be in a vlog format as well, so you will be not bored. Places and things to do for free. The first place that you might probably know already are historic places and monuments. They're free everywhere. You can go, you can explore, take pictures, and you don't really have to usually pay for anything. So it's a great idea to see and explore the city, to know more about the history of the monuments, and not pay for that. The second thing is probably one of the boring things, but I would suggest parks or the nature in general. Usually, the parks are the same, but sometimes the parks can be unique. I think it's a great place to explore the nature of the city that you're in and, to enjoy yourself.
Oh my god, why is it so cold? It's March already, but it's so cold. So basically, there are a few ideas that you can have solo traveling. Today I'm not gonna show all of them, but at least some of them. Especially when you travel to another country. If you have any monuments in your city, the city you live in, or your city you're visiting, there's a high chance to spend a great time as a solo traveler. Not only the monuments, you can walk in a park, like me at the moment. You can also go to the museum. Today's Monday, and I was thinking to go to the museum, which is actually free of charge on Mondays, but unfortunately I don't have enough time to do that now. But when I do, you're gonna see it. And I already made friends.
The next thing is actually my favorite, museums and art galleries. Yes, usually museums and art galleries are not free, but there are some certain days that you can choose to go there and have a free entry. For example, usually the museums can be free on Mondays and Tuesdays. Of course, it depends on the place you're going in, but it's usually like that in Europe. So if you're traveling around Europe, you might check out the sites of the museums, the official sites of museums and art galleries, and you probably might find the days that the museums can be. Probably some people don't know about that, but there are some free tours and walks with the people who know the history and culture of the city, and they're gathering the people together to have some tours around the city. Usually they are free. You have to leave some tip to the guide. I think it's a great way to not spend much money, especially for tours that are not free and the tours that you have to pay for. But these kind of free tours are actually great because you don't have to pay much money. Usually you can leave the tip at around 5 or 9 euros. I had a nice tour around Vienna. I only left tip for about 9 euros.
Important things that you have to remember when you're traveling by yourself is knowing that you're not lonely, that it doesn't mean that you don't have friends and never will, because traveling alone is actually a good opportunity to know yourself better, to be in that balance, and to feel the energy that you're having and the energy that you didn't know you had before. So every time you're traveling alone, you have to appreciate the moments with yourself. Yeah, that's the most important thing. So be happy to travel alone, be happy to be alone, be happy to be in the moment, and yeah, that's the most important rule.
Delicious place to visit is markets. Usually street performances or markets. You can see a lot of things in those markets, you can check them out, you can walk around and see what kind of things people usually sell. Unless you buy anything, it's completely free to walk around. The tours and museums are actually great places to meet other tourists and friends and maybe some people from your country that are also going there to spend some nice quality time. Those were some of the tips and some of the things to do for free. If you like them, please share your ideas or share your opinion about that and let me know what other tips you know and other places you know for a visit. Thank you for watching this video and bye bye.